Hello everyone, the sun is going down and so I decided to go ahead and get started. It is an amazing day, a powerful day. The sun was just a regular day and that's okay. Stepping in and out of the shadows. So today we'll be doing just the earth signs right now at this moment. And we're just going to dive in. I pulled some cards beforehand and it's letting me know that the month ahead you may be dealing with some things emotionally. You may have success outwardly. You may have a stable foundation outwardly, like everything may seem good, but it's just this feeling of being bored within your life, unhappy, feeling kind of stagnant in a sense. So it's a means of understanding that in sense of self, you have to recognize that you also got the Page of Cups, which is compassion, which is having gratitude and understanding about life, because we also got the Five of Cups, which is destruction of relationships, issues, problems within those relationships. So you may feel like you're still tapping into the Page of Cups, but you could lose sight due to the emotions that you feel like my life is not where I want it to be. I'm just kind of bored. I'm at this moment where it is what it is. It literally said apathy, which is a feeling of not caring. Okay? So, as always, we are going to go ahead and jump into the proverb. This is going to go ahead and be for the month ahead, okay? So, from the 1st to the 31st for August. The Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Okay. We got one, which is 25. So we're going to go ahead and dive into that. Which is innocence. Above heaven, below thunder. In spring, life energy brings to move again beneath the skies, bringing a time of childlike innocence. Like a child who does not yet know when success is impossible, the innocent soul undertakes great things and succeeds against all odds. Human nature is innately good and will instinctively turn toward innocent impulses. So again, if you're feeling like there's no meaning in life, like you're just bored, it's just mundane, it's the everyday thing. Hello, gorgeous. It's the everyday thing. It's the same route. It's the same routine. It's a means of understanding and thinking. Okay, where's the innocence though? Where is that Page of Cups? Where is that compassion? Where is that imaginative and reflective mindset where you're looking at your life like, I'm helping out a fish and in return I'm winding up getting a pearl. So just small acts of innocence of just doing things or just to do it out of pure intentions versus feeling like I have to do it. And yes, you will succeed. It literally said you will succeed against all odds, but at what cost to yourself? At what cost to the relationships that may also be there, right? What cost of the missed opportunities that could have been presented if you would have relaxed a little bit and took a few moments to truly reflect and be compassionate and generous and grateful when needed and necessary, okay? So that is what we have for the proverb for the month ahead, okay? We're going to go ahead and see what's happening in your career for the month ahead, okay? Okay. Sometimes I get these little isms and I say them. But we're going to go ahead and see what's happening. Just because we know it's a good foundation because you're doing the same thing in and out. This card's going above. Doesn't mean that we can't tap in to see what's going to happen for the month ahead, alright? So what do you have for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn? Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Good fortune. Veiled. Okay, anything else in regards to Taurus? Spirit. This one flew all the way across the room. Alrighty. So we have veiled. And veiled means that at this moment in time you don't have necessary you don't have all the information you feel is necessary to make a decision, or you want to make a decision and all the information has not yet been presented, right? So it's a means of staying grounded and rooted within yourself, which literally flew across the room, and recognizing that, okay, just because I don't have all the information doesn't mean that it's going to be a loss of something, it's going to be a downgrade of something, it's going to be a change of something. No, just that right now you don't have all this information, right? So if you are currently in a job, it's a means of understanding, like maybe you applied for a job, maybe you're looking for a promotion within a job, maybe you're looking for a change, maybe you're looking for different hours, a different schedule, and you're wondering why it's taking so long, you're wondering why you got denied, you're wondering why it's like you're not getting answered back, it's a shift, something's changing in the way that they're operating now because of that. And what you mentioned, it's a means of you don't have all the information at this moment in time. And it's a means of you, once you stay grounded, once that information is presented, because the veil will always come off, right? The veil is, that's what the full moon is about. The veil will always come off. It's a means of just staying rooted in yourself, especially when you do get provided with that information. And stay hydrated always. Okay? That's too bright right now. I'll keep it right here. Then we have good fortune, which is always good. However, it did turn the flip side. So I'm going to go ahead and go to it just really quickly. This is about blessings. It says, no matter what your query, the universe gives you its blessings. This is also a powerful time for manifesting. So ask now for what you want more of in your life. It is granted. Acknowledge the blessings in your life and more will appear. So we look at the cards that I pulled beforehand, which was the Four of Cups and the Five of Cups, literally in that order of feeling like you're doing the same thing. You're just kind of sad, it's ritualistic, you're just kind of mundane in life, you have no care in life, which can cause issues in your relationships. Your relationship with your careers, when you interact with other people, it's an exchange of energy no matter what it is. Whether you want to work there or not, whether you want to do the job or not, whether you are starting your own business or not, it's a means of understanding and taking in that if I'm not grateful for where I currently am, I can lose my own grounded, rooted foundation of where I stand. And I lose the Page of Cups inside of myself, right? I lose that compassion, right? I lose being very imaginative and be like, okay, if it didn't work out this way, I'm going to figure out something else. Or I'm just going to wait and see what happens, because why not? I'm also a very reflective person. I go inside of myself, but you're dealing with all these emotions, which is the cup energy, and it's a matter of you needing to be balanced in that. And that's where we have the divinity coming in. It's a means of calling on the elemental spirits around you, calling on the power, the magic around you, using that to your best good. Literally, the card said it's the best time to start doing magic, to start performing those acts and cultivating that. It's a beautiful thing. It's a powerful thing. So again, stay rooted in that. If you are starting your own business, if you have your own business, if you are just like, I just need to take a moment, stay rooted and grounded in self, because obviously that foundation is good, as we even seen in the cards above with the emotions. It's just your emotions may be out of whack, and sometimes that can make irrational decisions happen. Okay, so that is what's going on in your career for the month ahead. Just stay grounded and rooted, and that way it calms the waters, it puts an anchor in, and allows a lot more peace into your life. You want to take a little bit of that's good. Really wets the tongue. We're going to go ahead and get into love for you. See what's happening in the month ahead. And this is all in regards to the full moon, to what the full moon provides, the energy, whether you're doing a ritual or not, whether you are asleep during the moon being out or not, it doesn't matter. It's the moon carries a whole lot. Whether you feel like you were affected, you are affected. So let's get it into your love. What's happening for love? For Virgo, Capricorn. I almost said Pisces. Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. I don't wanna think. Anything else in regards to these two things, Spirit, before I close it out? anything else in regards to love for the earth signs before I close out? Spirit, speak now. Oh. Anything else? So we got a final card. All right, we got new love, new relationships, new cultivation. We got that twice, actually, because we have fresh start and we have someone new. Okay, so that means that there is literally someone new coming in. There's literally a fresh start to a relationship, whether that be romantic, whether that be platonic, whatever it is. But in all regards, it is worth the wait. It is worth the wait in the means of not feeling like you have to rush yourself, not feeling like you have to rush somebody that you thought was the person. It's in the means of just allowing that to coincide with each other. It is going to be worth the wait. And the reason why is because they adore you. They love you. They enjoy you, which is always nice. You want to be adored. Because when you're not, you get apathy. And that's at the perfect time. Because this allows you a new outlet, a new spark, a new creativeness, right? You feel like that treachery in the past relationship was like, damn, look at all this shit you didn't spill because we're always arguing, we're always fighting, or we don't disagree, we don't have the same thoughts, we don't do this. It's like there really is no connection. I don't know why we started in the first place, right? And that can sometimes cause a different outlook on your life as well and cause a little disruption in your emotions. So with this someone new and this fresh start, it's like a clean wave. It's like a wash over. And you have to be prepared for that. And the reason why I say that, it's just a means of enjoying the quality time. Enjoying the quality time with this person. Enjoying this new start. Enjoying this new experience. Right? And that also allows you to kind of pull into yourself a little bit more. Allows you to be a little bit more vulnerable because you decided to actually wait. It is true love. I always throw that out there with that. I'm like, use discernment because people take it and run. So use discernment. But the new love that they adore you, they love you, they cherish you, they are interested in you, they want to communicate with you, all of these things. It's a means of operating, of just enjoy that quality time. And when you actually enjoy something, you are vulnerable, you are more comfortable, you're more outgoing, you're all of these things. But if you're not able to enjoy your time with someone, maybe they're not the person. You got to overthink every step and everything with them. Questioning it, and it feels like that 5 of Cups. Maybe this is not the fresh start that I'm talking about. So let's be mindful here, okay? We're just gonna go ahead. Actually, I'm gonna do this first. Let's see where you guys are. How it's gonna rile you up before we get your final messages. What is working for Earth signs for this upcoming month? Let's set up for this one. I'm not trying to hurt myself. One more time. Clarification on that, please, for what is working. Anything else working for the Earth signs? You got a lot of... Oh, that's cute. I like that. Oh, fuck. We'll take it. That hurt my finger. Okay. What isn't working for our lovely Earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus? For the full moon in the month ahead. What isn't working? Spirit speak. Every time I say that, y'all struggle. Ooh, I'm noticing a pattern. Ooh. Oh, not having issues with yourself. Having issues with yourself. What else isn't working? Anything else? Anything else? Speak now before I close it out and start providing information. A lot of red and black. Red and black, red and black, red and black, and black. Okay, sorry, that was a long one. Y'all was struggling to get what was and wasn't working. It was like I didn't want to provide the information. I am bleeding. I'm bleeding. Y'all made me draw blood. What isn't working? We have Triumph. Triumph is a major arcana card. It is about coming over something, the overcoming challenges, struggles, issues, success, right? And then we're looking at, again, the leading cards for your actual major reading for the month is an issue with your success, not actually being happy. Just feeling like it's just another thing to add to the belt. Just, it's what it is. It's just a means. I think y'all had this issue last time. No, that was fire signs. Okay, my bad. My bad. But it's an issue with your triumph and feeling like it's just another everyday thing when you need to really tap into being grateful for what you have, being happy with what you have. And if you're not actually enjoying your life, look at other pieces of your life. Because if you're looking at your success in a way of it is what it is, I don't really care, it's just something that's happening, again, that is a destruction of within your relationships, within communication, but actually being vulnerable and comfortable within yourself around other people. And that also causes difficulties in actually seeing your success as something to celebrate. And then you start to get laxy lazy. Then you start slipping into habits that you have had before that you didn't like, or that you are cultivating that you don't like, right? It's a means of recognizing like, oh, wow, something has really fucked up. Something has really fucked up because you're looking at something that you actually put work into, energy into, time into, and cultivated as a means of it is what it is. Now that's how you're looking at your energy. Now that's how you're looking at yourself. And that is causing the issue within your base chakra, which is what you guys hold and represent, which is your own chakra. And as you know, I love to read these, so we're going to go ahead and pull it up, okay? So the color is red. The sound is lam, which is L-A-M. The element is earth. The glands are the adrenal, which is A-D-R-E-N-A-L. And the keywords are I have, right? So I have a happy life, right? I have an environment that I cherish. I have relationships and friendships that I enjoy connecting with. I have success that is meaningful to me. I have a life that is meaningful to me. I have abundance. I have joy. I have the things. And you want to make sure that it's pulling from a sense of knowing that this is truth, knowing that this light is hitting right now, knowing that that is truth, knowing that that is honest, and it's a clarity moment of I do have this. Right? And that makes you really center again yourself with your success and your triumph to actually see it as something. Right? It is the energy centered. This energy centered is situated at the base of the spine and is most closely related to all of your earthly issues, such as survival, the physical body, issues of money, sustenance, safety, and shelter. Okay? Like I said, it's kind of the everyday life. You just kind of, it is what it is. To balance the chakra, practicing yoga could be extremely beneficial. Dancing or light physical exercise will also help keep the energy flowing and harmonious. Honoring your body and taking care of it on the outside will bring your well-being on the inside. It works both ways. Okay? So heed the warning. Okay? Tap into that. Draw into your power. Draw into the center itself, which is the next one, which is power. It's a means of sometimes, I'm hearing when you harness your power, when you get a hold of your power, it's a means of sometimes slipping and letting it go, right? Versus allowing it to come inside of you and expand. Allowing it to come inside of you and grow. Allowing you to actually step inside of it. And or it's a confusion of, is this power? Right? Is this, it's like a means of that questioning, and that again comes from the emotional bank of it all, right? In that situation of once you have a balance of the physical and the emotional, it allows you to recognize your power. It allows you to use your power. It allows you to harness, wield your power, things of that sort. But it's a means of recognizing that you have it in the first place. And sometimes you question what you have when you don't feel like your life is where you want it to be or how cultivated it should be. Okay? So I have power. I have power that I love. I have power I can use. Right? Okay? The next one that we have that isn't working is financial and material changes. Right? It could have been a means of season changing, and now you have to buy back to school stuff for your kids. And now they kind of changed from where it was in the summertime. Now you're preparing for that. Now, okay, it's like now I can budget a little bit different. Or it's a means of, okay, this situation has changed. This is what I'm preparing to do in the future. This is what I'm going to have to adjust. This is what I'm going to have to do. Or it's a means of you gaining something and it changing your attitude, changing the way that you think, changing the way that you are to others and or to yourself, right? So the financial and material changes in your life are also on the physical border, which again is represented in something that you are struggling with at this means of time. So give me a second. I'm going to pull that up for you because I love you and I care about you and I want the best for you. Okay? This is also represented by 5, which represents changes, challenges, and losses, usually related to material or financial concerns. You may be losing some of the things around you, but you must acknowledge and know that besides existing as a physical being, you're an incredible and resourceful spiritual energy, which is also tapping into that power. Use your powerful forces within to help you through this difficult period, which pulls into the divinity, which pulls into the good fortune of working that magic, being happy with the magic, understanding that your life is abundant. This card root and inverted is about tapping into the shadow, realizing that my life is joyous, it's happy. There's always a new voyage to happen. There's always a new experience. I can have harmonious relationship. There's still 2 full cups that I can share with others and drink from myself. Right? That is pulling into the Page of Cups and realizing that I can still be compassionate and generous and giving of self into others and not lose my power, not feel like, oh, it's just a weighted success because of all the work that it took to get here and I'm not actually happy with it, right? It's a means of tapping into that true base chakra, okay? You want to answer, what did I learn from this? Sorry, my bad, I skipped ahead. Everything changes for a reason, and this time isn't meant to be a punishment. Know that your current conditions will transform for the better. A positive question to ask yourself is, what did I learn from this, and how can I avoid it in the future? So again, it's a means of taking that in, being like the Page of Cups, being self-reflective and imaginative, and allowing yourself to see a different outlook to what happened and or didn't happen in your life, or is what going on in your life, okay? Remember that there are lessons to be understood, and everything is up to you and you alone to decide how long it will take for you to learn them. That was refreshing. Okay. We're going to pull into what is working. I don't know if you guys have people around you or something that are like this, but you guys got deception and envy, and I was confused of how that can work for someone. So we're going to pull into that because he also got victory and success. So it could have been an outside force. It could have been a person that was at the job. Maybe they were saying things, trying to put a bad word in for you, and it's just like, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't line up, right? It's not collaborating with me. Or it could have been in the means of the relationships where just things were just happening. It was because of deception and envy. It's because they were jealous of you, your life. When I was creating, partners can be jealous of you, friends can be jealous of you, family can be jealous of you, right? And it was deception of how they actually interacted with you. So that can also be it can be the outside force, that outside energy. That way, when you are within victory and success, it's just like it's this outside force of pushing it away. And we don't want that. So, I do want to pull it up because it is a mental card. And so what is working? There we go. It says this card represents a time of sudden and unexpected changes, or when plans that you're undertaking may not turn out exactly the way you envisioned. Have a plan B as a fallback strategy to prevent future problems. Use this card as a reminder to be prepared. It's better to be safe than sorry. And then the beginning of the card is to be forewarned is to be forearmed. It says this comes at a time when individuals or conditions aren't what they appear to be. And then the question for this is, how well do you really know the people around you? Are they telling you everything you need to know? In business, make sure you gather all the necessary information so that you're aware of and understand all the facts before continuing. Okay, so again, if this card is leading to victory and success, if you're able to overcome all these obstacles and victory and success, if we're getting veiled information in regards to business, if this is coming out and it is allowing you that within the proverb of expanding on that and tapping into those emotions and using that magic, the divinity, and not allowing this situation to overcome your emotions where it flips your good fortune, it's going to be a lot, but it is a means of always having a fallback. And it's not like the other shoe would drop, but it's in a means of better being safe than sorry. Because if I want to do it, I want to make sure that I'm able to do this anyway, with or without you, no matter what happens, whether it's in your control or out of your control of why this may not be able to continue, or whether, again, it could have been somebody saying something and it means to undercut you and your value and your worth and your position or whatever it is, a family member, lover, whatever it is, but still victory and success in the end, in the long run. Okay, so that is what is working in your favor. Truth always works in your favor. It may hurt knowing the truth, knowing what the truth is, but it always is going to work in your favor to always know what it is, so that way you can heal that shit, have it out there, and that way you can actually plan accordingly in a way that is strong. Next one that we have is material, bless me, and spiritual prosperity. Okay, so again, once we get those emotions in balance with the physical, it is material and spiritual prosperity, right? And it allows that abundance and a lot more things. It allows that true expansion. It allows that true growth, that true opening, okay, of a lot more things than one. I'm going to move this planter really quickly. It allows that balance in both 6, which is evenly divided. As we can see, the water's poured up on both sides. It's a breath of relief. It's a breath of fresh air. That is what is working for you, material and spiritual prosperity, right? So everything that is happening around you is for that growth, is for that true abundance, that you will be able to connect to that divinity, right? That power, that magic, that work of what you want to cultivate. And that also helps you to look at life in more of an innocent type way, more of a fun, young way. This is new, this is exciting in a lot more ways, especially with love coming in, which literally what we have next is love begins, which is also green, which is also an emotion card. Because when you actually let down your guard, you actually opened your heart and you were ready in that realization. So it's beautiful, okay? Then we also have fulfillment of wishes. This is also another emotions card. So again, what may seem like a burden, that hurts, that truth, that revelation, that victory can be a little tiring. It's a fulfillment of your wishes. It's a fulfillment of that growth. That is what is working out for you. As your manifestations continue to come into fruition, but you doubting yourself, you questioning yourself, you worrying, all of that is never going to do you any good. Okay? It's never going to do you any good. So, what I'm going to go ahead and do is we're just going to go ahead and get some final messages. And that will be the end. Okay? This is, again, for the earth signs, for Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Apply to the sun, moon, rising, and Venus for the month ahead, for the new moon, full moon in Aquarius, which is a super moon, which is powerful. It's amazing. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. But Final messages for the month ahead, Spirit, for our earth signs. Final message is... Final messages for our earth signs. Okay. Okay. So we have self-love is top tier, which we are recognizing because in order to tap into the base chakra, it's a means of recognizing of what you have. I have. I is a reflective statement. I is a me statement. I have to look at what I have. So it's a look of going in and a realization of, am I providing everything that I need to give myself self-love? Am I providing myself rest? Am I providing myself kind words? Am I providing myself grace? Am I providing myself compassion? Am I providing myself with true grace? Am I actually giving myself dedication? Am I actually disciplined to actually love myself? Though that is self-love. That is the foundation of that. I have that, okay? Which leads to pregnancy. Right? I'm hearing that can also be why there is a change of funds, right? You could be pregnant in actuality, and or again, it can be a pregnancy of an idea, a birth of a new start, a new beginning of a why. This is, I like this. Let's do this, right? It's a pregnancy. It's that birth. It's that creation. Now it's time to feed it its vitamins. Now it's time to take care of it. Now it's time to take care of your body, just like the base chakra. We have excuses are keeping you stagnant, right? So if you already been blessed with this idea, if you already understand the information, if the truth has already been revealed, or if you already know what you want to do and you're just holding yourself back, those excuses are keeping you stagnant. Excuses only satisfy the people making them, and it's only for a short while that they're even satisfied. And you want long-term satisfaction, okay? So excuses are keeping you stagnant. It makes the water murky. It makes the air foggy, okay? It snuffs out the fire. And you don't even trust where you're walking on your ground. And that's what you need to trust on, is that base, okay? Which could lead to trouble up ahead if you continue to make excuses. If you continue to hold back your power, if you can continue to hold back on yourself, you continue to not actually be open enough to share, to possess that love, to possess that care, to possess that balance, okay? Do what you gotta do when you gotta do it, okay? We also have So We're Here Again. And we also have throat punch. Okay? Then we have mental health check. So this is in a means of you I'm hearing with this information provided, like I kinda already knew this shit. Like I kinda felt it coming. And it's in a means of just because you feel something coming, just because you thought that maybe perhaps, or maybe it even still took you off guard, whatever it is, it's like, so we're here again. But what Spirit wants to say is with mental health check, it's a means of sometimes, even with the card say, just because you can carry the burden and you can overcome the obstacle, doesn't mean you should have in the first place. Doesn't mean you shouldn't have did all that. That is quite the opposite of self-love, is trying to prove something to the outside force of yourself. So with mental health check, it's with this information of just because you can carry this burden, just because you can hold it out, just because you possibly knew this or whatever it is, doesn't mean it's not affecting your outside life, which is what the three major cards were for the 4 and the 5 of cups. It's a realization of just because you're just, oh yeah, that's fine. It's just, again, turns to apathy. It turns into disdain. It turns into feel like you have a mundane life. It turns into disappointment. You're just like, yeah, it is, because it led to that. And you feel like, oh, I knew this would happen. And you feel like you knew this. And now you're claiming it as something. I always have to go through this. Now you're claiming that as something that you have to go through continuously, right? And it might throat punch you, and for that realization and hit you in the throat, hit you with that. And that's a lot of where it's led for some of you. If it hits you in the throat, it's a means of it needed to be said, it needs to be done, it needs to be cultivated. The final card we had is not the one. The door that's shut The opportunity that didn't happen, it's for a reason. It is for a reason. Okay? And just let that be known. It is for a reason. I remember I had got fired from a job, right? And luckily I was able to get another job very quickly. It was a while back. And probably like a month or so later, and I was literally in the building right across from the job I had previously got fired from. And in the building that I was working at, their whole company shut down. Like, everybody got laid off. So it was just like, just because you're like, damn, that happened. And it was in a means of just like, it had to, so that way it can prepare you. Always have a plan B, always have a backup option. Better to be safe than sorry, right? So trust in yourself, trust in the root foundation, trust in that is not the one, that's not the right person, that's not the right job, that's not the right situation, that's not the right idea, maybe that's not the right way to get it. That is not the one, and that's where the Page of Cups comes in. We're able to be a little bit more imaginative and not feel so restricted by your outside that you fail to look in the inside, and that causes chaos. Okay, so that has been your reading, my lovely Earth signs, for the month following the full moon, which is today, and how it can and may affect you moving forward. I'm trying to focus this, and we're frustrating me getting there. But you can watch me produce these on my channel every Tuesday and Friday, and or a special moon day. Today is just a lucky bonus of both. And I do that on my Instagram. You can find me on all platforms for my podcast and Instagram or YouTube at Latrice_Moon. Like, comment, share, subscribe, so that way I can continuously share these beautiful messages with you guys. It's so fun. It's amazing. But I love you guys. Until next time. Okay.